Beautiful soul, there is a shift in the air around you, something gentle, something unseen yet deeply felt in your heart. You have walked through seasons that tested your patience, your faith, and your ability to keep believing that love was meant for you. But the heavens whisper this truth today. Your story is not over. A divine encounter is on its way, and it will change everything about how you understand love, healing, and destiny. You may not see it yet, but your angels have been aligning paths, moving hearts, and preparing moments that will intersect your life in ways only heaven could design. This next chapter is not about pain, confusion, or wondering if you are enough. It's about divine timing meeting divine purpose. The one who will come into your life will not come by coincidence. It will be a meeting orchestrated by grace, sealed by the hand of God, and wrapped in peace. For so long you have been faithful, even when life didn't make sense. You have given your best, loved deeply, and still ended up misunderstood or unseen. But none of that effort was wasted. Every tear, every prayer, every lonely night, heaven collected them all. You were being shaped for something sacred, something enduring. The love that is meant for you will not rush you, confuse you, or make you question your worth. It will mirror the calmness of your spirit, the growth of your soul, and the lessons you've carried through the years. Angel says, prepare your heart for something beautiful. Not just romantic love, but a divine connection that heals the broken pieces within you. This person is not coming to fill a void. They're coming to complement your peace. You've been asking heaven, when will it be my turn? And heaven replies, soon, beloved, very soon. The encounters that shift destinies rarely announce themselves. They arrive quietly, like dawn after a long night, lighting up the sky without asking permission. Your angel wants you to trust this process. You didn't go through those heartbreaks for nothing. You were being refined, not rejected. The waiting was your protection, the silence was your preparation, and the loneliness was your classroom. Every part of your journey has led you here, to the threshold of a divine encounter that will rewrite your love story from pain to peace, from waiting to fulfillment. Take a deep breath and allow your heart to soften again. You don't have to be afraid of loving again. The one who is coming will recognize the purity in you, not take advantage of it. They will not make you chase love. They will bring love to you naturally. This person's soul will feel familiar, as if you've known them forever, because in truth, your spirits have crossed paths before. This is not just a meeting of two people, it's a reunion of two energies heaven once separated so they could grow and return stronger. Wiser and ready to love fully, Angel says, when this connection enters your life, you will feel peace first. Not butterflies, not anxiety, but peace. That calmness will be heaven's confirmation. You will stop overthinking. You will stop doubting yourself. The love that is destined for you will not make you question your place in someone's life. It will feel right, grounded, and divine. You might meet them in a place you least expect, perhaps during an ordinary day, in a moment that doesn't feel special, yet your soul will know. It will be as if time slows down for a heartbeat. You'll notice how your spirit suddenly feels seen, and for the first time in a long time, you won't feel alone anymore. This is how divine encounters happen, subtly, softly, but with eternal meaning. The angels have been guiding this soul toward you for some time now. Even when you thought you were being delayed, the truth is, and heaven was aligning. That person needed healing too. They had to walk their own path, learn their own lessons, and find their faith again so they could meet you whole. Because the love heaven is sending your way is not built on desperation or need. It's founded on peace, purpose, and share divine alignment. Do you remember the times you prayed with tears in your eyes, saying, God, please send me someone who understands me? The universe heard you. Heaven recorded that prayer. You were never talking to empty air. Your words became seeds, and now those seeds are beginning to bloom. The love that is about to enter your life will be proof that your prayers were never in vain. Angel says, stay open. Don't close your heart out of fear of the past. Don't let disappointment trick you into believing that love has forgotten your name. You are being remembered in the most beautiful way. This love will not arrive as chaos. It will come wrapped in patience, kindness, and truth. It will restore your belief that you can be loved deeply, purely, and consistently. Heaven is saying, you have passed the test. The waiting season was never punishment. It was preparation. You had to learn who you are before you could recognize who deserves you. You had to lose what was temporary to make space for what's eternal. Now your soul is ready. You've matured emotionally, spiritually, and mentally. The person entering your life will mirror that growth. They'll meet you where you are, not where you were. Your angel whispers, this is not another cycle of heartbreak. It's a divine new beginning. You are stepping into a timeline where everything begins to align. The same energy that once broke you will now be the energy that builds you. The same heart that once ached will now be the heart that receives the love it always deserved. As you listen now, let your soul rest. Let go of timelines, comparisons, and fears. The divine encounter is not late. It's on time. Everything is unfolding with divine precision. Even delays are part of your protection. Even the rejections were redirections. The universe had to clear certain paths so that this love could walk in unobstructed. Angel says, don't chase this love. Attract it through peace. When you start aligning with gratitude, joy, and calmness, you send out a frequency that calls your person home. They can feel you even now. They may not know your name yet, but their spirit is restless, drawn by something they can't explain. That something is you. The energy between you is magnetic because it's divine. Your angels are saying, get ready. You may start feeling unusual signs, seeing repeated numbers like 1111, 222, or 555. You may feel sudden warmth in your chest when you think about love. You may dream of someone's face or feel the presence of a soul you haven't met yet. These are not random. They are spiritual preparations for your encounter. Heaven is softening your heart so you can recognize divine love when it arrives. And when it does, you'll know. You won't have to overanalyze. You'll simply feel it, deep, steady, undeniable. Your inner peace will testify before your mind even catches up. The way they speak, the way they listen, the way they understand you, it will all feel ordained. Angel says, the connection will be mutual, not one-sided. You will not have to beg for effort. It will flow naturally. Love, when it's divine, doesn't need to be forced. Dear one, heaven is proud of how far you've come. You've grown through battles that could have broken you. You've learned to stand alone with grace. And now the season of reward is approaching. The energy around your love life is shifting. Your angels are rejoicing because you're about to step into the fulfillment of long-awaited prayers. A divine encounter will soon bring clarity where confusion once lived, peace where chaos once ruled, and joy where sadness once lingered. Stay patient, stay grounded, and stay faithful. What's coming is worth the wait. You will soon understand why the ones before you couldn't stay. Because the one meant for you was still being prepared. They are coming with intention, maturity, and a heart that mirrors your own. The divine encounter is not about finding perfection. It's about recognizing alignment. Two souls who have healed meet to continue growing together. Your angel wants you to remember this. You are not hard to love. You are not forgotten. You are not behind. Every detour has been a setup for divine destiny. Soon, your love story will not just be about waiting, it will be about fulfillment. And when this encounter happens, your heart will whisper, "Now I understand why it took so long." Angel says, "Beloved soul, the divine encounter that is coming toward you has been written into the story of your life since before you even understood what love meant. It is not arriving by chance. It is arriving by divine instruction. You have been walking through moments that felt random, but in truth, each one was a thread in the fabric of destiny. Every delay, every closed door, every unanswered prayer has been guiding you here. The love that is approaching is sacred, and it is closer than you imagine. You see, when God writes a love story, He does not rush. He crafts every detail with purpose. He allows time to purify intentions and distance to build faith. You have been learning how to love yourself, how to be patient, and how to live without forcing outcomes. This is the energy that prepares you to meet someone who values peace over drama, sincerity over show, and depth over surface connection. The one coming into your life will be drawn not just to your appearance, but to your light, the quiet confidence you carry after all you've been through. Angel says, you will notice something different about this connection. It won't begin with noise. It will begin with calmness. There won't be confusion about their intentions. You will feel secure without needing to explain yourself. They will sense your soul before they learn your story. It's as if heaven will whisper your name to their heart, and they will know, this one is mine. The beauty of divine timing is that everything arrives when both hearts are ready to honor the sacredness of the meeting. For too long, you have been the giver. You've loved without holding back, prayed without reward, and believed even when others doubted. But heaven was watching. The divine sees your loyalty, your honesty, and your endurance. This new chapter is your restoration. Angel says, you will no longer feel unseen. Someone will come who looks at you and recognizes not only your beauty, but your worth. They will cherish you the way you once dreamed someone would. You may meet them unexpectedly, perhaps through work, travel, a simple conversation, or even an online encounter. But when it happens, you will sense divine alignment. It will not feel like meeting a stranger. It will feel like remembering home. You'll find yourself smiling without knowing why, drawn to their spirit in ways you can't explain. That's because your souls have been calling each other for lifetimes. Heaven is finally answering that call. Angel says, prepare by releasing what no longer serves you. Let go of the memories that keep you stuck in fear. Forgive the one who couldn't love you right. Not for them, but for your peace. Forgive yourself for staying too long in places that dimmed your light. Everything that once wounded you was a teacher, preparing you to recognize healthy love when it finally arrives. The divine encounter won't look like your past because it's not meant to repeat it. It's meant to redeem it. Sometimes the person you're destined to meet is not new. It might be someone whose spirit crossed yours before, but the timing wasn't right. You were still healing. They were still learning. Angel says, if it's meant, heaven will circle it back. But when it does, it won't be chaotic. It will be peaceful, balanced, mature. What once felt uncertain will now feel guided. That's the difference between human timing and divine timing. Peace is the signature of the latter. You've been growing quietly, becoming someone stronger, wiser, and more aware of your value. The next love that enters your life will not have to fix you, because you've already done the inner work. Instead, it will celebrate who you've become. This relationship will be two whole hearts choosing to build together. You will inspire each other, comfort each other, and walk as partners of purpose, not just passion. Angel says, "This is the love that honors God, one that uplifts both souls toward light." There will be divine signs leading you to this connection, synchronicities that only you will understand. You might hear a certain name repeatedly, see their initials, or feel a sudden nudge to go somewhere you normally wouldn't. Pay attention to your intuition. It's how your angels guide you. You are not imagining these hints. You are being directed by heaven toward the path that leads to your divine counterpart. Angel says, your days of chasing are over. Love will come to you naturally, with ease. It will recognize you as its missing half. It will not demand you to shrink or silence your truth. It will celebrate your dreams, your calling, and your light. This person will pray with you, not just for you. They will want to build not only a relationship, but a destiny. Together, you'll create a safe space where both hearts can breathe. Do not worry about how it will happen. The how is heaven's responsibility. Your task is to keep your heart open and your faith alive. Every time you doubt, remember this. The same power that formed the stars is aligning your story. The universe does not forget a sincere heart. Angel says the delay was divine strategy. You were being protected from premature connections that would have broken your purpose. Now, as your vibration rises, the right one can finally find you. You might begin to feel inner peace replacing old pain. That's a sign that you're aligning. You may start releasing people and habits that drain your energy. That's not loneliness. It's spiritual decluttering. Heaven always empties your hands before filling them with blessings. So don't be afraid when people drift away. It's simply clearing space for the love that's coming. Angel says, this encounter will carry healing. Both of you will understand each other's scars without judgment. You will communicate without pretense, love without fear, and forgive easily. When you hold their hand, it will feel like holding calmness itself. When you look into their eyes, you will see yourself, not the wounded version, but the whole one. That's how you'll know it's divine. Heaven is saying, prepare your home, prepare your spirit. You may feel the urge to reorganize your space, to start new habits, to nurture your body and mind. Follow that urge. These are signs of alignment. When destiny approaches, your soul senses it first. You start to feel lighter, more hopeful, more at peace for no reason. That's because something sacred is nearing your door. Do not fear if it takes time. Divine encounters are not delayed. They're perfected. You would rather wait a little longer for the right soul than rush into another cycle of pain. Angel says, you are not waiting alone. Your counterpart is being guided too. Somewhere in this same moment, they are feeling the same longing, the same readiness. Heaven is pulling both of you closer, thread by invisible thread. And when your eyes finally meet, there will be stillness. No need for words, no performance, no trying to impress, just a deep knowing. That knowing is divine memory. The recognition of two souls that were written together before time began. It will feel effortless yet deeply meaningful. The love you are about to experience is not ordinary. It's spiritual. It's heaven touching earth through two human hearts. Angel says, prepare to be surprised. The person may not look or live like your expectations, but they will fit your soul perfectly. Heaven often hides blessings in unexpected forms. Don't resist because of logic. Trust your peace. If your spirit feels calm, that's confirmation enough. The divine encounter might defy reason, but it will fulfill your purpose. Soon, conversations will flow with honesty and grace. You'll share your dreams, your fears, and your laughter. The connection will feel like healing disguised as love. You will rediscover joy, laughter, and hope, and you will realize that every heartbreak was leading you here. This person will not be your completion. They will be your continuation. You were already whole. Now you will be loved wholly. Angel says heaven is proud of your growth. You didn't give up. You kept believing when it would have been easier to turn bitter. You stayed kind in a world that tested your softness. And that faith, that tenderness, is why the divine has chosen this moment to reward you. Your encounter will not just be love. It will be proof that faith never fails. Soon, your mornings will feel brighter. You'll wake up smiling without knowing why. You'll feel the gentle pull of destiny, a sense that something beautiful is unfolding. That's heaven whispering, it's time. The divine is turning the pages of your story, and the next chapter begins with love. So release the last fragments of worry. Surrender the urge to control the outcome. Allow the universe to surprise you. Angel says what is meant for you cannot miss you. No distance, no delay, no obstacle can block a divine plan. The meeting is written. The timing is unfolding. And as you walk through your days with faith, remember, the divine encounter is not coming to rescue you. It's coming to reflect you. You are love's answered prayer just as much as they are yours. When you both meet, you will see how heaven works. Quietly, precisely, beautifully. The divine encounter that is about to touch your life is not just a meeting between two people. It's the fulfillment of a heavenly covenant. For years, the universe has been rearranging details in the background, ensuring that when your paths finally cross, it will be at the perfect intersection of readiness and grace. Nothing about this moment will be forced. It will unfold softly, just like sunrise, certain, gentle, and inevitable. You are stepping into a season where your heart will finally understand why it had to wait. The lessons, the heartbreaks, the still nights, and even the tears, they were all preparing you to recognize real love when it arrives. You will no longer mistake attention for affection or attachment for alignment. You've learned the difference between those who come to test you and those who come to teach you. Now, heaven is sending someone who comes to keep you. This person's energy will mirror peace. They will speak to you in a language only the soul understands. Silence that feels safe, laughter that heals, and words that carry truth. Angel says, the moment you meet them, the world around you will seem to pause. You will feel an energy so calm that it will silence every doubt you ever carried about love. The same heart that once feared being broken will finally feel safe enough to open again. They will notice the little things. How you smile when you talk about what you love. How you listen with your whole being. How you choose compassion even when life gives you reasons not to. They will see the beauty in your patience, the wisdom in your silence, and the grace in your endurance. To them, you will not just be another person. You will be home. They will want to protect that peace, not disturb it. Angel says, you won't have to perform for this love. You won't have to fight to be seen. This relationship will not demand that you sacrifice your joy or silence your truth. It will invite you to be yourself, fully, fearlessly, freely. The one who comes into your life will meet you with honesty and keep showing up with consistency. They will choose you daily, not only when it's convenient. Their love will feel steady, a sacred rhythm that keeps your spirit calm. There will be divine confirmation surrounding your encounter. Friends might say, you look happier lately. You'll notice how your days flow smoother, how your heart feels lighter. That's what happens when alignment arrives. Peace multiplies, clarity deepens, and fear fades. The divine is removing everything that doesn't match the energy of your next chapter. You might lose certain people, habits, or desires, but don't resist it. Every release is creating space for what's meant to stay. Angel says, your love story will not be ordinary. It will be the kind of connection that glorifies God, one where both of you become living testimonies of faith rewarded. The person who enters your life will love you with reverence, not convenience. They will see you as a miracle, not a project. Together, you'll build something timeless, a love rooted in understanding, trust, and divine purpose. When you pray, you'll pray as one. When you dream, you'll dream in harmony. This is what heaven calls covenant love. You've been prepared for this moment through many seasons of refining. The loneliness you once called emptiness was actually sacred space, a divine womb where your new chapter was being conceived. Angel says, the time of conception is over. Now comes the manifestation. You will begin to see divine signs around you intensify. Repeated numbers, familiar dreams, words about new beginnings. These are heaven's whispers, reminding you that your blessing is near. The divine encounter will not only bring love, it will awaken purpose. The two of you will strengthen each other's callings. You'll find courage where you once had fear, clarity where you once had confusion. You'll motivate each other to rise higher, to serve better, and to love deeper. Together, you'll embody what divine partnership truly means. Not just romance, but alignment. Not just chemistry, but destiny. Angel says, when this love comes, don't hide it out of fear of losing it. Trust it, nurture it, speak life into it. Remember, divine love thrives in light, not secrecy. Don't sabotage it with overthinking or self-doubt. The same God who brought you together will sustain you. The same angels that guided your paths will protect your union. You don't need to control the story. You only need to show up with faith. There will be moments when the past tries to echo, when old fears whisper, what if this ends like before? But this time is different. The energy around you has shifted. You have grown, healed, and evolved. This is not a repetition, it's redemption. The love that's coming is not a test. It's a reward. Heaven says you have graduated from pain. Now, receive peace. Your angel reminds you that divine timing cannot be rushed, but it also cannot be stopped. When the clock of destiny strikes, nothing can prevent what is written. The same divine hand that kept you safe through heartbreak will guide you through love. Trust that. Believe that. Surrender to that. Every soul that left was a stepping stone to the one who's coming to stay. Soon you'll look back and realize that every unanswered prayer was actually a blessing in disguise. The ones who couldn't love you right were never meant to. They were simply mirrors reflecting what you needed to heal within yourself. They taught you how to set boundaries, how to honor your heart, how to listen to your intuition. Without them, you wouldn't have become this version of yourself, the version ready for divine love. Angel says, the universe is preparing a divine introduction. It might happen unexpectedly, a glance, a message, a coincidence that doesn't feel like coincidence. You'll feel a surge of familiarity, like remembering something you never experienced but always knew. That's the signature of divine encounters. The soul remembers what the mind cannot explain. This person will speak peace into your storms. They will understand your silences. They will never weaponize your vulnerability. With them, you'll feel safe to dream again, to trust again, to love again. You will not have to ask for effort. It will flow naturally. The connection will feel guided by something greater than both of you. It will feel like heaven saying, this is the one. Angel says, this love will stand the test of time because it's built on truth. There will be no masks, no pretending, no guessing games, just mutual honesty and devotion. The love that once broke you taught you strength. The love that's coming will teach you peace. It will not drain your energy. It will multiply it. It will not confuse your path. It will clarify it. The divine encounter will not just change your relationship status. It will elevate your soul. As this chapter unfolds, remember that you are the answered prayer, not the afterthought. You are the gift, not the option. You carry light that heals others just by being genuine. The person heaven is sending your way will recognize that and treat it as sacred. They will not take your softness for weakness. They will honor it as strength. Your angels are rejoicing because your waiting season is closing. You are stepping into divine fulfillment. The energy around you will shift quickly now. New opportunities, new connections, new peace. You may even feel moments of déjà vu as your soul recognizes that you're finally walking into what it has always known was meant for you. So take a moment now, breathe deeply, and say in your heart, I am ready. Because heaven is ready too. The divine encounter that will change your love story forever is approaching, not with noise but with peace, not with confusion but with clarity, not with force but with flow. Everything will feel aligned, as if life itself exhales and whispers, this is it. Angel says, the love you're about to experience will not be fleeting. It will be rooted. It will grow with time. You'll look into their eyes and see not the future you planned, but the future you prayed for. And it will all make sense. Every delay, every goodbye, every lonely night. You will realize that nothing was wasted, because it all led you home. And as this divine love begins to unfold, may you walk in gratitude, humility, and joy. May you remember that the same light that guided this love to you now shines within you. Heaven is smiling upon your heart, whispering, you did it. You waited well. Now receive what's yours. Angel says this is your time. The divine encounter is here. Your story is changing. Your heart is being rewritten by grace. If these words speak to your soul, like this video, comment, I welcome divine love into my life, and subscribe for more moments of angelic wisdom. Your peace matters. Your journey is sacred. And your love story, oh beloved, is only just beginning.